Hey guys, what's going on? This is the Raging Snail of the Scarlight Squad. As always, with me is
Joel's.
Yeah, and today's our part 2 video of the new sets and new themes from the next upcoming sets and themes. First we did Invasion Vengeance or Invasion of Venom. Either way, it's INOV, and the next one is gonna be Raging Tempest.
Yes.
And today we'd like to talk about 2 more themes
And 1 more card each.
Yeah, and 1 card each from this time Raging Tempest. And without further ado, I'll let you start.
So first off, I'd like to talk about the upcoming archetype that is called the 12 Beasts. The ones based off the Zodiacs.
Yeah, the Zodiacs. Or I believe in Japan they're called the Junichi.
Junishis.
Yeah,
or Junichi.
But yeah.
Pretty much their whole thing is they're level 4 beast warrior types that are Earth. So keep your 10 keys.
Yeah, 10 keys are up. X-Saber Invoker, MX-Saber Invoker.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, their whole thing is to get materials on their 4 different Xyz monsters that they currently have. The one that you want the most materials on is Monkey, because when he gets 12 on him, and he gives damage to your opponent, you basically can send all cards that they control
Oh, wow.
from their hand and grave, well, from hand and field to the grave. So as long as he has 12 materials and he attacks your opponent and deals damage, they have nothing.
That's pretty good. Yeah, the Zodiacs are really cool and interesting because it's a as Konami put it, it's another way or a new way to overlay.
Pretty much all of the Xyz has the same effect. You can target, if you control one face-up 12 beast monster with a different name, you can overlay and on them. So let's say you have Monkey on the field and then you want to overlay one of the other Xyz. Since you have Monkey on the field, it doesn't matter how many materials he has on him, you can overlay another one with a different name on top of Monkey. And all of them have another same effect, is that they gain attack based on the attack and total attack and defense of, well, they gain attack and defense based on the total attack and defense of the monsters equipped to them as material.
That's pretty strong, and they're all level 4.
They're all level 4 and rank 4.
That's pretty good.
Their field spell keeps them protected, the ones that don't have many materials on them, because pretty much while it's on the field in play, one, it gives them all plus 300 attack.
That's not bad.
And then it also makes it so your opponent can't attack any other 12 beast monster except for the one that has the highest attack. So let's say you have one with 12 material on it, and it's got over 5,000 attack. Your opponent can only attack that one. So that gives them a nice buff.
Yeah.
Then they have their trap, which allows them to add it basically to it as a material.
The artwork, I saw that. Yeah, the artwork's really cool on that.
It basically adds itself as a material, and then in the grave you can banish it, and then take 5 different named 12 beast monsters from your graveyard, I think.
12?
5.
Oh, 5. Okay, wow. Okay.
5.
Yeah.
And then shuffle them back into the deck and then draw one.
Alright, that's Jar of Avarice. That's pretty good. Yeah.
But they're really interesting, and I'm personally going to try and play them if they're not like what Konami usually does with all high rarity and all extremely pricey. But hopefully that's not the case, and I'll get to play them because they seem like they're a lot of fun. Also, all the monsters have 2 effects. They have their normal effect, and then they have an effect if they're attached as material. So pretty much you can have tons of them attached as material and get all these bonus effects. It's a lot of fun from what it seems.
Yeah, it'll be interesting playing against it. I can think of like Max C.
Oh, you could play the Max C challenge with that for days.
And like other stuff to like, not exactly negate Xyz, but slow them down. Like I can think of
Vanities.
Vanities, and there's also another card called And the Band Played On. You could play that. That would definitely slow them down. Alright. I guess I'll take a turn now. I want to talk about Ancient Gears, which is
his baby.
That is my baby. That is my favorite theme of all time, and I'm so happy that they're getting support. I've waited so long. I've been very quiet, very patient, very praying every night.
Praying to Utopia.
Praying to our Lord and Savior Utopia. And they're here. They have a searcher.
They have a new boss.
Yeah, they have Chaos Giant, which you can use with either Power Bond or Overload Fusion, which is pretty good.
They've got an Ancient Gear Gadget, which is...
Well, all that is in the structure deck, though. I'm
Yeah.
just Raging Tempest, yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
But, yes, and they got the Ancient Gear Devil, Ancient Gear Fiend, which can burn, and has that unaffected thing.
It's really good.
So it's...
You can bring it up with Power Bond as well.
Yeah, I'm really glad, Konami's giving support to Ancient Gears. I think they've deserved it. And, and on top of that, they have a structure deck coming too, so I'm definitely going to pick that up.
Here's the thing. Originally, I wasn't going to touch them because I knew that they were his baby. But then I started seeing all the support that they were getting, and I look him dead in the face and I say, I'm sorry, but I think I'm going to pick him up myself. I mean, they're just so good.
You could say, I know, like, you could say the same thing about Sheremarries. I know how much you love those.
Sheremarries are my baby.
With their new stuff, and we'll get to that in just a second. But just to finish up, Chaos Giant, the only downside is you need 4 materials, which can be a lot. But, yeah, it can attack everything at once, and it really just sits there, and your opponent can't do much. And
can't be touched.
It'll win you games, and like I said, the Hounds, when you normally you can search, and the structure deck, the structure deck is going to really help you. Talk to Ancient Gear Gadget. They have a new continuous spell, which will just let them live and
basically acts like Gear Town.
Yeah, it's really good. So yeah, I'm glad Ancient Gears are getting support. But why don't you bring up Sheremarries for us?
My baby, which I love, is the Sheremarries, which in the last video I said, if you know me and you can guess what I'm going to talk about, and you guessed right, good for you. Today, as a matter of fact, to date this video, when it was filmed, they released on the org the new level 10 synchro they're getting, plus its effect.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like Sheremarries Sovereign Saga or something like
it's
that.
Pretty much. It's probably going to be called Sovereign Saga or something like that. But pretty much, it is a level 10 synchro. It can be made using only a zombie tuner and 1 or more non-tuner zombie monsters.
Alright, well, zombie or Spectral Sword. It's not too bad.
I know how to easily make it in several different ways. But its first effect is that when it's brought out, you can shuffle back to your extra deck all zombie-type synchro monsters in your grave and banished, and then destroy as many cards on your opponent's side of the field as you shuffled back in.
Oh wow, so that doesn't even target.
No.
Alright, that's pretty good. Why don't you talk about the second effect though? Like that effect is what's really good. That's
its second effect is pretty much when any zombie type monster would be destroyed,
including itself
in any way, or is it just by attack or card effect?
No, it's by battle or card effect.
It's by either. In any way, you can banish a Sheremarries from your graveyard and save it. And I don't.
Or any zombie.
Or any. No, it's Sheremarries.
No, it's zombie.
No, it's Sheremarries. It specifically says Sheremarries. I can look it up right now.
Alright, go ahead, look it up.
I'm going to look it up.
Either way, the card is amazing.
The card is amazing.
It has 35 attack, which is really high. I mean, that makes sense, level 10.
Although, you can get Shogun Saga up to 55, and with this in there, you can get it up to 85.
Yeah, so it's definitely a powerful card, and the artwork's amazing.
Yeah, it says you can banish 1 Sheremarries monster from your grave.
Oh, okay. Well,
point proven.
Right, but I was talking about if it's a zombie-type monster.
Yeah, I said, but to banish for the effect.
Okay. Well, I mean, you're not going to banish any other zombie.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing you're going to banish is probably going to be...
You're going to banish Spirit Master. That's a free destruction.
Spirit Master's free destruction.
Yeah.
Samurai is a free card to hand. If you already have some banish, Solitaire's a free special summon.
Oh, wow, yeah. And if you have... Why don't you talk about the next card?
The next card is going to be really great with this. And I can actually see how the artwork works, because the artwork has a horse coming out of something, out of like a portal or mirror. And it makes sense now with this new synchro, because they didn't have anything with a horse, and I was concerned about it and worried and was wondering what it was for. But their trap card is pretty much just there to take the place of that pathetic, worthless field spell.
Yeah, field spell's alright, but yeah, the trap's better. Why don't you explain the effect?
I'm blanking on the effect, partially.
Well, you can put, I think it's Sheremarries back in your deck and draw a card.
Yeah, it's just draw power.
Yeah, so that's not too bad.
But the best thing is with this trap card, you can abuse Solitaire's effect when it's banished. Because normally, you'd have to have the field spell on for you to get its full potential, which is you can special summon up to 2 Sheremarries monsters that are banished besides it.
Keep in mind, guys, like, if you synchro with Smith, not that most people do, you can also search it, so that's also not bad. It's an extra target.
Yeah, it is an extra target. And just because of the fact it's added, I'm probably going to add Smith back into the deck. Yeah. Me personally, I don't run Smith, and you've obviously seen that, because he just slows things down.
Oh,
he has the least amount of attack, but he has the best effect when banning, when synchro summoned, when used as a material.
Yeah, if only he was better. It's slow.
He's a bit slow and slows the deck down, but if you add all these new things and you need searching, he should. I think putting him in at least 1 would be worth it.
Yeah, 1's probably alright.
Because you can search him.
Yeah. Alright. Well, alright. I guess we'll go back to my
you.
theme. Yeah. The other theme I want to talk about is the E-Spirits or S-Spirits.
The new ritual archetype.
Well, no. Spirit.
Well, they have a ritual.
Well, their 2 boss monsters are ritual spirits, so that's pretty cool.
Which is an interesting way of using things.
Because you technically have to ritual them almost every turn. But either way, I'm really happy Spirits got support. Their ritual's great. You can return up to 3 monsters when you ritual summon it. That doesn't target. When it goes back to your hand, it gets you 2 free tokens. And if you play Glow Up Bulb in this, because your token's level 4, you can make Trish, which is pretty cool. The other good spirit I know that they're giving in Tempest is one where if you normal special other spirits, you get to draw a card. So if you can bring that out and bring out other spirits, most likely the rituals, then yeah, you'll draw, and that's pretty good. And hopefully they'll get a card that can keep them on the field or some inherent support maybe.
There are already cards to keep them on the field.
I mean, they got a continuous spell in Raging Tempest that every time a spirit monster bounces or something else bounces, I don't remember what, you can search another spirit. So that's pretty good. But yeah, to quickly wrap things up for time's sake,
we each have a card to talk about.
Yeah, so we each have 1 card to talk about from the theme. I'll go over it really quickly. And my card is Foolish Burial with Belongings. I think that card should have been made a long time ago. I'm so glad it's here. Basically, if you guys don't know, it's just a Foolish Burial, but you can do a spell or trap. So, Fluffles with Toy Vendor, you could do it with Infernoids, technically. What else could you put it in? Oh geez, I'm blanking now.
Cosmos, if they were still a thing.
Yeah, you could, but I don't know what you send, because you don't get anything with Cosmo Town.
Oh, I thought you would.
No, Cosmo Town has to be sent from the field zone.
Oh,
yeah. So really, any spell or trap card, UA Penalty Box, you could do that.
You could do Penalty Box.
Yeah,
you could do
Breakthrough Skill. Like, you have a lot of options.
You also have pretty much, if you played Kaiju, Interrupted Slumber.
Yeah, you can put Slumber in. So yeah, it's really good that they're finally do that. You can only activate 1 of these per turn, which is a nice thing because
you can play it at 3.
Yeah, so you can play 3, which is amazing.
It's going to be at the 1 fairly soon, though.
It could be, but yeah, it's an amazing card. I'm so glad they're making it. But yeah, just mill a spell or trap. Yeah. All right, why don't you quickly...
So for me, what I'm going to be doing is White Princess. It is the support for Skull Servants, which they have been dying for.
Yeah.
Its first effect is the obvious one. When it's in the grave, it's treated as a Skull Servant. Its second effect is when it's normal summoned. You can... Or if it's normal summoned, or is it sent from the grave? I think it's sent to the grave. You get special summon.
Well, if it's normal special summoned, you can send a White Prince.
Yeah,
that's pretty good. And both those are facts, especially White Prince isn't once per turn. So yeah.
Yeah, when this card is normal or special summoned, you can send White Prince from your deck to your grave, which is a good thing. And then its third effect is a generic hand trap.
Yeah.
So during either player's turn, you can send it from your hand to the grave. And then for the rest of this turn, each monster currently on the field loses attack and defense equal to its level and or rank times 300.
Oh wow! So if you have King out, you only lose 300. You know, and your opponent will probably have some good monsters.
Pretty much, it is designed specifically for Skull Servants in that manner of speaking.
Wow.
Because if you have King on the field, he'll only lose 300, and by that time, you'll probably have a couple of Skull Servant cards in the grave. So King will probably have At that point, let's say you have 5 in the grave, he's got 5,000, loses 300, he'll be at 47, and your opponent probably has a bunch of level 7s and 8s or ranks really high. Imagine a trained player having this happen to them.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That is a lot. And it's attack and defense, so it's really good.
Yeah, that's actually a generic hand trap. Wow, that's pretty good.
It kind of makes me want to play Skull Servants.
Yeah,
and they're really good. And another interesting thing is that there's a small build where you can add Sheremarries into them. All you really need to do is run 2 Spirit Master and 1 Samurai with 2 of the trap card. Because you can tribute one of these guys and just banish.
Right. I don't know, the only other thing I can think of is the fact that White Princess is a light monster. Which is great because you can essentially Brilliant Fusion it.
She's also level 3.
And, yeah.
If you wanted to, you could use her as a Dante material.
Yeah, Dante could always mill, that's good. But yeah, Brilliant Fusion, Dante, those are really good ways to abuse the graveyard and bring out some other stuff.
Especially for Skull Servants, because they love the graveyard. If they don't have it, they're screwed.
And then extra normal summon can be very crucial.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I guess that's going to about do it. If you guys enjoyed the video, let us know. We just film these for fun, really. It's just to say, just a chance for us to talk it out and all that kind of good stuff.
We love helping out our community.
Yeah. But yeah, we just like to, I guess rant on themes we like and see what's coming up in the game.
We also want to hear your opinions.
Yeah, if you guys have anything, let us know. Yep. Alright, well, I guess that's about it. Yeah, thanks for watching part 2. If you guys haven't seen part 1... check it out.
We'll put a link in the description below.
Yeah, and for part 1, I probably should have done that too. Oh well, I'll do it anyway. Alright, guys. Take care. This is Scarlight Squad signing out. I'm the Raging Snail.
I'm Jules.
I'll see you guys later.
Peace.